I want in maths there should be many activities and they should teach it like make many activities and many times they should teach us. Give many examples like you go to the market and you're buying something, what would you do? And ask each person what they would do and give them chances of their what they would. The board should be like a computer and when you type in something like the things it would show you videos and give you more examples and activities which you can do on the computer and which would make it fun and it would you'll learn more.
ಶಾಲೆಗಳ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳ ಹಿಂದಿತ್ತು. ಆವಾಗ ಈಗ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ, ಈಗ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಹೊರದೇಶದವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಕೈ ಚಾಚುವಂಥ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಇದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಹಣ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಹಣವನ್ನು ನಾವೇ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
The future of learning, according to me, is going to be more based on internet, where he's going to have a lot of information. Currently, learning is based on a college; it's dependent on a professor, but going forward, those boundaries are going to be eliminated. He can kind of get the best information from wherever he wants. Currently, for the immediate future or during his initial learning years, I believe that each child has a different ability to learn and understand things. So if that can be identified and if teaching could be catered towards his interest and also the ability for him to understand things, that would be more effective than generalizing it among a group of 20-30 kids. Advantage of course is information, and the disadvantage also may be that it may be too much of information for him to comprehend. So there has to be someone to channelize that information and tell him that okay, there is lots but you need to concentrate on this. How that focusing is going to happen, I'm not so sure, because too much of information also is not good because he's just going to be confused.
ಸರಿ, ಮೊದಲು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ಕೋರೆ ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕೂಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
Good morning, ma'am. As you just asked us what is the future of learning, I would like to talk a little about the system here in India. The education system is undergoing a lot of changes. There are a lot of reforms which are coming up, and we are trying to make our environments learner friendly. Now, how could we make it better is the big question out here, and we could make it better by using technology. Like if children are interested in using iPads to learn, then why not? If that is going to stimulate learning, then I think we must use them.
Learning is also not limited to the classroom. You can, organize field visits, and which unfortunately our college does not allow us to do. But these are certain things and changes that teachers today need to understand, that learning does not happen only in the classroom.
And according to me, it's already in India, gradually it's starting, the digitalization is starting. Everywhere we can see that they will show pictures, through the pictures they are learning. But what the lacking is that group discussions with the teachers, it's not happening in the school. So, and also they are not getting the practical exposure. If you want some information, you can actually get from Google, and you can get all the information through the internet. But we lacking is that practical exposure. The teaching is happening only, the learning is happening only in the classroom. So it has to come outside.
It should be a facilitator of learning in class. And
what do you mean by it?
Because I feel that a classroom and a class should be made up of debates, not merely the teacher talking and the students listening, but learning should take place through the process of debate.
We've also learned the theory of multiple intelligences, where we need to cater what intelligence the child is naturally good at and then base our teaching on that kind of learning. So that would stimulate the learning process a lot more than what is happening right now. So So if we are aware to and open to all these means and measures, then probably learning could be accelerated at a much higher rate.
Nowadays, students also getting the exposure. They can get any information. But the thing is, how to look at that information, how to apply it to the practical life, that is more important. So the teacher is acting as a facilitator there. So it's not only giving many information, but how to apply in the real situation. That is more important. And so now we are all getting information, lot of getting information. We don't need to go to class and then getting the information from the teacher. We need knowledge, not only the
It's
information.
also a cultural change that has come up, that in the the previous generation thought the teacher was the center of everything in class and the teacher could not be wrong. But today, if the teacher says something wrong, any student, anyone will stand up and question the teacher. So there is a cultural change that has come up and attitudinal change within students, and that is also to me going to influence the future of how a classroom will be shaped in the next.
ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟು ಆರ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ನೋ ಥಾಟನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮೈಂಡಿಂದ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕೊಡೋ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಿಂತ ನನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನಮಗೆ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆದರೆ ಹಾಡು ಹೇಳೋ ಥರ ಯಾಡ್ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜೋಕ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಜೋಕ್ಸಾಗಿ ಇದ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಕಲಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಸೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಹಿಂದೆ ಓದುವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಓದುವಾಗ ನಾವು SSLC ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ 10 ಪೇಜ್ 15 ಪೇಜ್ ಬರಿತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಇವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಒಂದು 5 ಪೇಜಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುರಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಇವಾಗ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರೋದು ಟಿಕ್ಕು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿರೋಳು ಅಂತ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ 20 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ.
Education and the education process in India is on the cusp of change. The change seems to be multidimensional. The change seems to be inspired by a range of developments and factors. Change number one that I see in the coming years and decades is education is going to happen in borderless classrooms. I don't think you will have the structure, at least the formal structure of classrooms as being the spaces for learning in the years to come. I think learning will happen at multiple locations. Learning will happen through multiple ways, and young learners will learn at more locations beyond the classroom. This, I think, is the change number one that I see, which educational institutions will need to immediately adjust to. They would need to cater to the demands of learning, which would be for more real-time learning happening at the spaces and locations at which learning can be experiential, learning can be based upon what you see in front of you, and learning can be based on doing. The second important change that I see in the nature and structure of education is in terms of the course content and in terms of the course structure. I think in the years to come, India is going to see students, the learners, deciding what they want to study, rather than being handed down a structured content as to what they would need to study. By which I mean a cafeteria style approach where students go around and decide what courses they want to take. And I think the courses that they would want to take is based upon how they see themselves shaping up as learners in the years to come, and where they see themselves going in their professional lives will decide the nature of the courses they would like to take. It may also well be that students would focus on taking courses not so much linked to the course, but possibly also linked to who the instructors would be. You may well have students being in a situation where they need not take all their courses from one college or one university. If they feel there are faculty at different universities whose courses they are excited about, you may well have a situation where students are allowed to go for different courses at different institutions and to take those courses in different ways. Lastly, I would also say that I think it's a matter of time that in India, what becomes part of the course content is not decided by the facilitator, but is decided by the learner, where the learner is in a position to demand that I want to study these things, and facilitators would need to structure their courses. Very exciting moment of change, which I think this country is going to see.